us to go out into the world.
Well, I'm Cushing, and I'll build a house for myself. It's going to be made out of straw.
I'm Norman, and I want to build a house for myself, and I'm going to make my house out of logs.
Well, I be Addison. And just because I'm sickly does not mean that I'm not the only smart one, and I'm making my house out of bricks.
Really?
That's not in the script.
Action.
I'm the big bad Adrenal Cortex, and I like to blow hormones your way.
Action.
Here's a house made of straw. I think a Cushing pig lives here. Little pig, let me in.
Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow my hormones in.
Don't blow it down, I bruise easily. You blew down my house. I'm so depressed.
To treat your Cushing pig that has depression, you need to treat the symptoms of depression.
Here's a house made of sticks. I think a little normal pig lives here. Little pig, let me in.
No, wait. I don't want hair on my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow my hormones in.
Haha, adrenal cortex, you're not the boss here. My pituitary gland knows just how many hormones to let in to keep my house standing.
Even though this little pig is normal, we would still want to keep in mind that genetic predisposition, removal of the pituitary gland, infection, or adrenal gland trauma would make Norman no longer normal.
Here's a house made of bricks. I think a little Addison pig lives here. Little pig, let me in.
Addison? I'm sorry, guys. All those salty snacks, they make me gassy. But I still won't let you in, Wolf. I don't want hair on my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow my hormones in.
Your hormones are useless here.
Just let me in, Addison, or you'll go into crises.
Your stressing me is going to cause a crisis.
Fine, Addison, you win for now, but I'll be back with hormone therapy.
Phew. I'm glad that adrenal cortex is gone because I'm starting to get nauseous. And I'm way too exhausted to rebuild this house. In the patient with Addison's, they will need to be given fluids of sodium and glucose, adequate rest, and lifelong hormone replacement therapy.
In case you were wondering what hormones I produce, they are aldosterone, cortisol, and androgens.
Things to keep in mind when administering a corticosteroid to a patient with adrenal cortex disorder are tapering off steroids, diet low in sodium and high in potassium, watch for signs for depression, check blood pressure, monitor weight, watch for signs of hypoglycemia, monitor clotting time, signs for hypokalemia, signs for infection, and wear a medical alert bracelet. Also, watch out for signs of Cushing's.
The Big Bad Adrenal Cortex, played by Raquel Kozer. Cushing Pig, played by Brittany Elliott. Norman the Normal Pig, played by Lindsay Rose. Addison O'Malley the Pig, played by the Joy Thompson. And behind the scenes, we have Ashley Southard.